Hello guys, welcome back to Ego's Corner. And this week my mom tried a new challenge where she does not spend over $50 on our grocery and let's see how much meal she can make out of them. This is for both breakfast and dinner, and hopefully you guys will see this video is really helpful and we will be telling you guys all the costs of everything. So these ingredients we have here are mostly used for grab and go breakfasts. So we can just have our little apples, bananas, just have fruits just as snacks in the morning because they are really high in our carbs and can give a lot of energy. But we also have the things that you can make like chia seed puddings with like a coconut milk, for example. And like you can boil eggs or you can use the eggs to make muffins with the flour. So here we have our dinner items. So we have the chicken leg quarters, rice, mixed vegetables, our stir fry, tomato paste, potatoes, beans, and pasta. So the rice was $3.98, the beans was $2.19, the mixed vegetable, both of them was $1.96. Okay. Potatoes $2, pasta $1.92, stir fry $2.72, and the leg quarters, both of them $10.50. I forgot to say tomato paste, so the tomato paste was actually $1.94. With all of these ingredients we have here, we can make many different recipes. So for this week, we are going to be exploring and using all of this in different ways. On Monday, we're going to have some rice and veggies using some leg quarters. On Tuesday, we have some soup with the flatbread. You use the leg quarters with that for the soup, and you could also use the flour to make the flatbread. On Wednesday, we have beans and potatoes. On Thursday, we have pasta with the stir fry that we have over here. And on Friday, we are going to have jollof rice using the tomato paste in the rice and some leg quarter. So the first thing we have here is our fried rice that we are making. So we are going to be using the leg quarters, but only some of them, not all. Normally there's 4 leg quarters in a pack and we only use 3 because we cut them into smaller pieces and we had leftovers, of course. After cleaning and cutting your chicken to smaller pieces, you are then going to season it, and we use oil to help bind it together. Then leave it to the side to marinate. While that is marinating, we are going to start with our rice. We use 4 cups of rice and we are going to wash it right after. After washing, we have our boiling water and then we add our chicken stock and salt inside to season. And we also added some curry powder for some color. Then add the rice in and break it apart. Cover and let it cook until you prefer softness, but make sure it's not too soft. Then put your chicken in the oven. These are things we use in addition to the frozen veg, but the habanero is of course optional. Fluff up your rice after it's done, and then in a separate pan or wok or whatever, you can now add grated ginger and garlic. Get that a little bit brown and then add your onions and habanero if you want. Let that fry for a little bit and then add soy sauce and oyster sauce. After you added all that, you are then going to add your mixed vegetables. We used 1.5 bags of mixed vegetable and we did not let it cook for too long. After cooking, you are then going to split it up into 2 batches and then add some rice but not all of it so that it has an easier time soaking up the flavor. When you are done with everything, you can now put up and enjoy your meal. This was absolutely delicious and it was also really nutritious and it does not take too long. Now we have our soup. So we only use 1 leg quarter and we're going to cut it up into really small pieces. After cutting and cleaning your chicken, you're then going to move on to the actual soup part. So here we have the ingredients that we did not show before, aka the ingredients that we already had at home. In a pot, add chicken, season it up, and then you're also going to blend up the ingredients I just showed you into a puree and then pour it inside the chicken. Then cover and let it cook. After that is cooked, you are going to then add some water and bring that to a boil. When it is boiling, you can now add dry basil and some mixed vegetable, aka the remaining half of the mixed vegetable that we used earlier. So here we are going to be browning up some egg noodles that we had at home already. This was not shown in the video, so it's completely optional. Once brown, you can then add some water, boiling hot water, and then cook until soft. Dish the egg noodles first, then add the soup inside. Really yummy soup. Now we move to the flatbread. All credit goes to Fats and Easy Recipes. So we have 2/3 cups of room temperature water, 2/3 cups of warm milk, 2 teaspoons of dry yeast, 2 teaspoons of sugar, and then wait for yeast to activate. In a separate bowl, we have the dry ingredients of 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt. Once your yeast is activated, you are going to gently pour that inside. Mix until a dough is starting to form. When your dough looks something like this, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. After adding the oil, knead the dough. When it looks something like this, you're going to wrap it up with cling wrap and then let it rise. Once it's risen, you are going to then fold it into each other to remove all the air bubbles. Now cut it into smaller sections. Personally, we've cut it into 8 different sections. After cutting, you are then going to fold it into each other again. When you're done folding, then you're going to roll it into a ball. When you are done rolling, you are going to take each ball out individually and then flatten it. In a hot pan, preferably non-stick pan, you are going to gently put it on and then watch the magic happen. When it starts forming bubbles like this, you are then going to flip it to the other side. When both sides are done, you can now take it out. When we were done making the bread, we spread on some butter and parsley on top for extra flavor, and also to make it look better. You can always use olive oil if you want, like the original. Thank you to all of our channel members and subscribers. You guys are awesome and you keep us motivated to continue more videos like this. And if you are new here, please like, share, and subscribe to show that you really appreciate our content and also to boost our channel. Now you can enjoy everything together. So now it's time for the beans. So my mom, first thing that she did was pick the beans. You can use a tray or any flat area that you want, but she used her hand because it was quicker. She was just checking for some stones. After picking it, you are then going to boil until tender. Normally we cook until almost cooked, then we put it inside the fridge, and the next day we're going to boil it until it's completely cooked. In a pot, you're going to add some oil and onions, make that really hot, and we're going to pour in our pepper base, mostly using bell peppers and other spices. After adding that, you're going to boil that until most of the water has evaporated, and you're going to season it to your taste. Checking back on our beans, you are then going to mash up the beans until almost a paste but not completely a paste. After mashing, you're going to pour it inside the pepper base from earlier. Slowly add and mix until fully incorporated. Cook on low for 5 minutes and it is done. Side, we had the white sweet potatoes that we peeled and we're going to cut into smaller pieces. After cutting, my mom fried it, but if you don't want it fried, you can always boil or bake it. Rice on the fire, stew on the side, stew on the side. Your love way out, make you testify, they testify. Plantain they fry, go then like the sky. Oh yeah, this time. One taste you go smile, no fit deny. Oh yeah, taste time now. From the kitchen to the wall, we dey shut it down. When everything is done, you can now put up and enjoy. Lastly, we have the stir fry. First, we boiled 1.5 boxes of spaghetti. We didn't break this one, we just let it sit for a little bit, and we also added some salt. While that is boiling, we start frying our seasoned chicken. So we use one and the remaining chicken from the fried rice, and we're going to fry it until crispy. After frying, we then added some ginger and garlic. Then mix everything together. After mixing, we added the chicken that we used from the fried rice inside, and we're going to make sure that it's also mixed with the ginger and garlic. After that, add onions, and chili peppers if you want. Then we added some soy sauce and oyster sauce. After mixing everything in, you're then going to add the stir fry mix from earlier and then cook until semi-soft but not really soft, because we like to have a little bit of crunch when we have our vegetables. Then you can season to your taste if it needs seasoning and add the spaghetti. Mix everything together until it's fully incorporated, and make sure you just don't keep breaking the noodles apart.
Soul in the pie, flavor everywhere. She moves with grace, rhythm so grand.
When it is done, you can now plate up and enjoy this delicious stir fry. So here we are starting with our jollof rice, but I will not be doing any voiceover. You can watch it in the back. Instead, I will be doing a price breakdown on each meal and how much a meal everything costs, and everything costs per person. So the total amount spent was $45.74 for the whole week, and this includes breakfast and dinner for 3 teens and 2 adults, which brings it to $9.15 per day. Again, $9.15 per day. That is crazy. And if we want to do this per day for each person, that would be $1.83. These recipes were so delicious, and it tastes so much more better than takeout. It is also really healthy, and it helps you save. Thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Step inside, the air feels sweeter, oh yeah. Vibes so rich, like Sunday dinner, oh yeah. Every spice you touch with grace, you can taste that joy on every plate. When the pots start to bubble, the rhythm begins. She cooking with love, you can feel it within. Every dish tell a story, every bite sing a song. You can't rush the flavor, it takes time to come strong. At Eagle's Corner, soulful and fine. Cooking with love, every flavor divine. Blessed hands, moving in time. At Eagle's Corner, every day time. Corner, soulful and fine. Cooking with love, every flavor divine. Blessed hands, moving in time. At Eagle's Corner, every day time. Steam rise slow, like a prayer in the air. From the heart to the pan, pure love everywhere. Little pepper, little soul, little groove in a stance. Every meal she make it feel like second chance. A taste of home in every bite. The rhythm of love in the firelight. From the morning till the night she stands with heart so pure and then blessed hands. At Eagle's Corner, soulful and fine. Cooking with love, every flavor divine. Blessed hands, moving inside. At Eagle's Corner, every girl's hand. Corner, soulful and fine. Cooking with love, every flavor divine. Blessed hands, moving in time. At Eagle's Corner, everything shines. Eagle's Corner, where hearts align. Every dish made with love so kind. Taste that blessing, taste that blend. Corner, made by blessings inside.
Everybody gon' go. Oh, everybody gon' go. Oh, Ego they cook, make the fire burn. Spice up the pot, see the table turn. From the kitchen straight to your soul, they run. Cause gonna vibes, everybody come. Ego they cook, make the fire burn. Spice up the pot, see the table turn. From the kitchen straight to your soul, they run. We go scanner vibes, everybody come. Add small pepper, make the flavor right. Touch your Maggi, you go switch your life. Step and gently make the taste ignite. Every dish where you drop, not your delight. Oh, aroma they scatter the street, oh. Neighbors they gather to eat, oh. He gonna the chef with the heat, oh. Cook and serve and no defeat, oh. We go they cook, make the fire burn. Spice up the pot to the table turn. From the kitchen straight to your soul, they run. We go scanner vibes, everybody come.